Alexandria Seaport occupies a main leading position in the ports of the Arab Republic of Egypt regarding the volume of commercial traffic, as it regulates about 60% of Egypt's foreign trade. Alexandria is located on the western edge of the Nile between the Mediterranean Sea and Lake Mariud. Alexandria is the most important city in Egypt. It has more than 3/4 of the country's foreign trade. Alexandria has two ports, the eastern port between the two peninsulas and the shallow eastern port is not used for navigation. A plan has been drawn up to expand the port of Alexandria to accommodate more commercial goods, in addition to attracting more companies and providing the best services supported by the latest technology. This will benefit Alexandria and Egypt, but rather the Middle East region as a whole. The mission of Alexandria Port Authority is to contribute to the economic development of Egypt by encouraging and stimulating maritime and shipping goods. We can achieve this through effective management of maritime affairs in Alexandria, which accommodates the volume of imports by sea by providing anchoring, handling of adequate cargo, and storage facilities. Alexandria is a very popular touristic destination. We seek to help promote tourism by providing convenient transportation and departure facilities for cruise passengers. Alexandria Port Authority has achieved its mission to be the leading port in the Middle East region by promoting and facilitating Egypt's global maritime trade, especially with European countries, by providing competitive port services as well as enhancing the port capacity to meet the customer needs in the future. The multi-purpose Long Live Egypt station is one of the most important projects implemented by the Ministry of Transport in the field of maritime transport. The station includes trading yards of 500,000 square meters and is divided into 3 trading stations: containers, general goods, and cars. It is also one of the main streams of the logistics station that was established behind the port, which contributed to raising the classification of Alexandria Port. The aim of this station is to be smart and updated, working with the best modern means in loading, unloading and handling goods, whether containers or general goods. Long live Egypt multi-purpose in the port of Alexandria is considered one of the most important projects that have been implemented within the plan to develop Egyptian ports and raise the efficiency of their infrastructure and superstructure within Egypt's plan to transform into a global center of trade and logistics. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi was keen on making Egypt a center for global trade and logistics. The Egyptian government has begun to lay foundations and approaches to implement President al-Sisi's instructions. The Ministry of Transport has played its role in implementing this directive through a set of strategic goals in several axes. It was represented by the creation of integrated development logistical roads linking production areas, agricultural, industrial, mining, or services, and seaports, through which import and export operations take place and facilitate production requirements by means of fast and safe transportation, and passing through dry ports and logistic areas. One of the most important of these roads is Sokhna Alexandria Logistics Road, which starts from the port of Sokhna on the Gulf of Suez and the Red Sea to the large port of Alexandria on the Mediterranean Sea, linked by the first line of the high-speed electric train network passing through the dry port on the 10th of Ramadan. Moreover, the Port of Alexandria continued without change for 25 years. In order to develop the Port of Alexandria, so the state will put it into effect, a huge development program had to be put into action. In response, the port's lands were increased by about 4 million square meters, all of which are on the sea, and its expenditure is about £60 billion. The path it has been on for 25 years was a good path, but it had more potential, as further attention should be paid to take full advantage of the geographical location on the axis of a major artery of global trade. The political leadership was keen to develop and increase the number of Egyptian ports to meet the growing needs of international trade and make full use of Egypt's geographical location and make it a center for global trade and logistics. The Ministry of Trade has drawn up a plan to develop the port and logistics system based on the creation of Logistics Corridor. As a result, 1,500 direct job opportunities and 2,000 indirect job opportunities have been provided. Moreover, the Egyptian state has been keen to build and modernize ports to enjoy greater economic opportunities, plus the development that took place in the customs system aimed at transforming Egypt into a center for world trade. As for the opening of the multi-purpose Long Live Egypt station, the development process included 5 axes: development of legislation, automation of procedures, facilitation of procedures, human development for those in charge of the system, and future outlook. Furthermore, in 2020, new legislation was issued in line with the best international standards and practices in the field of trade conduct, and also to remain a legislative umbrella through which we can implement the single window system, prior information system, and crisis management. Besides, an executive regulation was issued through which all procedures applied in all ports were standardized upon the release of goods. It is the flexible tool employed to deal with severe and rapid changes in the field. The trial operation of the station began in February 2023, and it contains 92 various equipment that operate with clean electric energy, plus it operates according to an automated system in loading, unloading, transporting and storing containers and goods, and it is divided into 3 handling stations: containers, general cargo and cars. Plus, it also attracts new services to Egyptian ports due to the availability of a suitable climate and suitable depths that were not available before. Accordingly, Long Live Multi-Purpose Station contributes to raising the classification of Alexandria Port internationally. And it also achieves sustainable development through the huge national projects that are being built in Egypt.